Welcome back, YouTube. Starfield part whatever the fuck. Let's just continue from where we left off. We just recently sat down and there's an insane amount of city to search for.
Kinda in the middle.
I don't like even have memory of what places we've gone through and what we haven't. This place is so fucking huge. I don't even know where half of these elevators take to. Nothing important over there. No, this is a whole another district again. Oh my god.
Sorry.
누구예요?
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower.
Oh, this quest.
There's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that. One never knows when information might be useful. Okay,
hello?
well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch.
Oops, 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 oops. Didn't mean to go here. I still went over here. My phone just dropped. That was my phone's opinion of this whole situation right here. Let's track this quest so we can see where the fuck it is. Is it here? No, no, no. No. No? No? Okay, this is it. Oh, it's right there. It's like immediately right there.
I'm busy at the moment.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about...
Time to go?
Oops, I skipped their conversation accidentally. That was an accident. So what is this store then? A food store? Seems like there's a bunch of food.
Need something but don't have a lot of time?
I accidentally stole something from you. Sorry.
Life in New Atlantis moves pretty fast. I do my best to keep up.
How's business?
Nice and steady. Just the way I like it. I've got a good location, plenty of foot traffic, and a ton of people who are in a hurry and need to make a quick stop for the essentials. Things keep going this way, I'm gonna start opening franchises all over the settled systems.
You like it here in New Atlantis?
You kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems. First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was gonna come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together. I've got all your basics.
So what the
right
fuck
here.
do you have for sale? Just aid. Yeah, I guessed correctly.
Thanks for stopping in. I can always use the business.
Well, I didn't buy anything, asshole.
Have a good one.
Yeah, this seems like this seems like it's another
Hi there.
whole fucking district in this town. So we're gonna be here for at least for the next hour or so. 2 hours probably.
My favorite.
There's like a million of these goddamn elevators as well. Where do they all lead? Well, that's inaccessible. So you can use this bridge as well to go all the way back over here. Okay, now the frames are a little bit dropping. That's bad. Oh my god, this fucking city won't just end. It's... Agent? The fuck is happening here?
Good day, ma'am. I don't think you should be going there.
The fuck was happening here?
We don't know each other, trust me.
The fuck was this?
You're looking to chat. Just a private conversation. Nothing worth mentioning.
I wanna learn about this shit. There's the fucking bank. So there's the train station somewhere along over there. I guess I'm heading there currently? Fuck! I still wonder what the hell was going on here. Who were these two agents? I want a side mission of that. What the fuck was happening? Hello?
Looking to chat? Then you're looking for someone else.
So this is the medical place. We were here once already. But we can... That's fine. We can get back to the different district from here. So I'm guessing if you run for too long, you're gonna pass out. This apparently takes us all the way to the top of the tower.
This place always surprises me.
Yeah, this game is surprising me with the fucking amount of NPCs and just the amount of fucking stuff there's to do.
Wondered what the inside of the lodge
Okay, so this train probably takes us back to like where our spaceship is, I would guess. Yep, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Oj, förlåt.
So this is another fucking district. Oh my god.
Word of advice. Steer clear of the well.
I've already been to the well, by the way.
That was one hell of a night.
Lucky you. I don't remember anything after the second class. Not one bit.
The roost is where it's at.
Do yourself a favor and get any of their entrees. You'll thank me.
Shift's over. Time for the roost.
There is simply no... I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
This place looks expensive. Those are my thoughts as well.
Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it. Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Wow, they just sell an orange. With all the alcoholic drinks, that's so funny to see that.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh man. I think I'm gonna start crying soon. This game looks so fucking good. It legitimately looks so good. I don't even know what's like searchable. Can I go over there? I no clue.
I need to cut back on the booze. Not 20 anymore.
Can I go up here? Nope. So why does the game give us so many elevator options if none of them fucking work? That's somewhat like good to hear because oh, Jesus Christ, I've skipped so many elevators at this point. Because the game is giving me overwhelming a lot of options.
Vous cherchez quelque chose?
What is this place then? Some kind of food place?
Welcome to Chunks. Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like today?
What exactly are chunks made of?
All I am legally allowed to say is that our chunks meet all known minimum standards for nutrition.
Meaning?
Great. What can I get for you?
They're actually just chunks. Great.
Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems.
Oh, wee! I'm a kid. Where's my NPC friend? Oh, there she is.
Gotta run soon.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I haven't seen her in a while. Have I visited this place yet? I have. God, why is this game so cool? If only I could learn like the rest of the mechanics, like in terms of like how to what's a good ship? What are good ships to use? Shit like that. Oh, this is it. This might be it. Or is it? Fuck. Can I don't know, like, if you cancel lockpicking, do you lose digipicks from that? Yeah, you do, actually. Because now I have 4 of them. Last time I had 3. So you basically need to do this, like, you need to save and then try them. Because otherwise it's gonna be fucking impossible. So wait, you actually need to plan this out beforehand. I think. Or I think it would make this easier if you plan this beforehand. I don't fucking know. This can't be it, Jack. Nice!
Nicely done.
That's actually a really fun hacking mechanism. Or a mini game. I gotta say. I'm starting to get it. Okay, that's amazing. That's a really good hacking mini game. Boy. Oh my god, you fucking jump scared me, you fucking bitch. Jesus Christ. I'm a little worried about this place. Like, it feels like we're not supposed to be here because I just lockpicked myself into this area. I'm afraid that somebody's gonna come here and be like, what the fuck are you doing in my apartment? Oh my god, Okami is 50% off. How much is it? Sorry, YouTube, it's Twitch. Oh, 999. I just bought Dead Space Remake for 899 this week. I think I'm gonna avoid buying another game. I'm trying to give it get one game a week. Even though that's a fucking steal. Getting one of the best games from what I've heard for only 999. But Okami is pretty frequently on sale on Xbox. Nothing of value here. So now I need to decide who do I deliver this proof. Recent messages. Dudgeon, my guys got creative with the rewiring. You should have all the tools you need to run the program non-stop, so stop messaging me and get to work. I expect my cuts soon. I keep the damn door locked. Last thing we need is someone poking around. Even if Galbank notices the missing funds, they won't have way to trade it. They'll call it a malfunction and wipe out the records like they always do. Money's all digital anyway. They can literally just make as much as they want. Newman. What the fuck was that supposed to tell us about this side mission we're doing? I don't get it. Anyway, there's a quest pretty close as well. The free quest. And there's still one more over there, I guess.
They're not even teenagers yet. I remember doing the same damn thing.
We saved so much money to buy a place here.
The kids never all they want to do is play on their computers.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
So I need to take a train for this fucking shit? Come on. I think we have finally actually explored all of this city that we can. Finally! Now we only have the side quests to do. Which I hope, well, hopefully I can get them done in like the right order. So I don't need to constantly change my directions as to where to go.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. Fly around.
Were you seen? It's not like we're doing anything wrong.
What is happening here?
Illegal. If my boss found out I was dating someone from... you know... We never... This corporate rivalry stuff is just...
How's it going?
Nothing too important.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it?
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
And that's how my parents ended up.
Sorry, I can't play right now.
Okay, so... okay.
They'll have our table ready soon.
Did we have to come early?
Oh god. Can I avoid fall damage from here? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, actually that we managed actually pretty fine. Yeah, I think we have done it. We have actually gone through this town. It's just have the side quest to do. I am fucking excited. Can't wait for more towns where I'm gonna be spending my rest of life.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
You bought an egg from a kid recently. I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him.
Oh, that's what's happening. Sensitive scientific equipment, very important.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for.
Oh, fucking god, asshole.
A little extra.
Asshole.
Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Can't you just give it to me?
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. and it's all the way in the
I mean,
back
you
room.
did pay for
I'd
it
have to
because you
walk back
felt
there, then
pity.
back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about.
What if I try to cheat the system? What if I try to say it's not important? Out of curiosity. In this case, curiosity doesn't kill the cat. I'm really curious
if you
about this.
experience any issues in your... Welcome to UC Distribution. Who? Why? What is it? That's so? Must mean something. Well, you can have it back. Suit yourself. Oh,
No.
Well...
I guess it doesn't matter what we say. Okay.
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute. Never a dull moment.
Yeah. Shut up! Oh,
back to it then.
Yeah. It sucks though, because I was kind of expecting that maybe I missed that aspect of Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Well, I haven't played Elder Scrolls, but I'm guessing that the same aspect is in that game as well. But I wish I could like use charisma to talk her like out of, you know, me paying her. That would be fucking elite, but I guess that's something they didn't want to include in Starfield. I guess it seems to head that way.
That kind of damage. Is that true?
I don't.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking hole another part there as well. Of the town. Never mind.
I don't mean to be pushy, but I really do need those sensors and quickly.
I'm here.
Any luck tracking down those sensors?
What exactly are you worried about here?
Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects.
What do you mean secondary effects?
It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more.
Should this area be blocked off just to be safe?
If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people en masse. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight.
At the end of the day, it's just a tree.
Yes, well, it's a tree that just happens to exist in the center of the city in which I live, and these changes may have effects on, well, who knows what. Perhaps you could focus on collecting that data before we dismiss the situation entirely.
I've got all your sensors right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment.
Cool. Cool beans.
And just another moment.
Cool. Cool beans.
It is working, isn't it?
I don't know.
Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my.
Yes? What?
Well,
tell me.
Good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree.
How is that good news?
I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like good news.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Oh yeah, thank you. Credits are always nice. No! Huh? So I can check on him later. So that's an active quest, basically. That's fucking interesting. Wait a second. Wait a second. Are these like... Okay. I'm guessing the quest is done. I don't know. Yeah, the game does say it is done, but why does the game also say you can check on him later?
Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors.
I don't know.
I'm a morning person.
And he's even marked like that, which is weird. We're gonna check on him when we're done with all the side quests in this town and go on through all of this area. Guess there's still more area to search through.
This tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard. Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra. If you're looking, Vanguard's open to everyone. UC born or otherwise.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
What is this place?
This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls.
What is it you do here?
I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
I'm looking for work. Know of anyone who needs a hand?
The Vanguard should be able to provide you with work going forward.
Great.
Take care now.
We didn't have a lot of dialogue options with each other. That's okay.
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
No, that's what I've wanted. What's the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis.
I already have a place in New Atlantis. Screw you.
Sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Wait a second, I'm gonna do a quick save here. Literally.
Another space explorer.
Maybe later. We have a constellation business to discuss first.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean,
I am gonna sign, but we have to discuss this first.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like a
Martian.
Anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Wait, what's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Who's this Moara?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
A scientific discovery being used as an ornament. The indigeneity.
Hey, Vanguards risk their lives every day to keep people safe. So what if he doesn't understand whatever this fancy thing of yours is?
Easy there, John. We all have our sore points. Everyone agrees we need to talk to your Vanguard about what he found. Let's leave it at that.
All right, I'll let it slide. No good for the recruiting office to be seen arguing with the civs anyway. Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking.
Well, not really that much. It's just Earth, Mars, Jupiter,
don't you, John?
Whatever the fuck
Nothing wrong
else.
with a little refresh between patrols.
Anything you can tell me about Sedenia?
Yeah,
Or Sedenis?
bring a coloring
Whatever the
book.
hell.
You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Did Moara say where he found this ornament in quotes of his?
You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
A boring spaceport sounds like home.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Not at all. Until later.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Oh yeah. What exactly is the Vanguard?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
What sort of work would I be doing if solicited? If I enlisted, solicited, what the
work
fuck?
is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Okay, so is like Vanguard supposed to be like the UC's military? Or hires mercenaries, whatever the hell? Why would I want to become the become a UC citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world, credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
Okay, I'm game. Just tell me what I need to do next.
Well, alright. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. The process starts with registration down in the Orientation Hall. Or did you have a question?
I wanted to know something specific of the process for joining the Vanguard.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
I'm not gonna get hurt during this, am I?
The exam's just a simulation. Only way you'll be hurt there is if you trip on your way inside. Now, for the probationary mission. We select those specifically to ease you into the type of work you'll be doing here. Make sure you're capable of handling things on your own. But I can't promise it'll be risk-free. The UC sends us on jobs because there could be combat. This mission would be no different. Now, if that's a deal breaker, I won't be offended if you walk away. But this is the military. The chance of conflict is kind of in the job description.
Where do I go to register
Just
again?
hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall. Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby, and the exam system will get you to where you need to go.
Can you tell me about the exam and this probationary mission?
For the exam, we'll be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills, evaluate how you behave under pressure, all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time. But we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever. At least, not on Mission 1. More likely, you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed.
What kind of work would I be doing for you guys?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on
this is the
and sometimes we just need... Not every job's glamorous.
This is something he already explained.
I'll keep an eye out for your results.
Anything else to discuss? I'm curious, how long have you been with the Vanguard, Commander?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life. So it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
The building is called MASS, right? What kind of a name is that?
MASS is short for Military Administrative and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
Why does the UC need foreign pilots to fly for them?
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Is that
what
it?
What can I do for you,
Yeah, that's it. Coolio, cool. Get the fuck out of the way.
Nothing good comes from the rail.
So I guess we'll be joining. I've heard, by the way, if there are people in the chat, or if you're curious, you can join multiple factions in this game. Unlike in, what the fuck? Unlike in, well, for example, Fallout New Vegas, where if you choose one faction, you're pretty much in that faction for the rest of the game. Here you can do multiple quests for all factions, and you're never kicked out from any of them, even though you're helping one.
I really hope all this historical junk isn't going to be on the test.
I get big cities, but one clean enough to eat off the pavements?
God, this is kind of scary.
You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history.
Sidonia is an industrial
of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling. Wonder where this will all lead. Ask whatever you'd like. Okay.
Okay, indeed.
What? Display is broken. I'll call up your maintenance.
Because this actually explains a little bit history of Starfield's universe, which is nice for us.
Security and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made
Oh yeah, I remembered when they
with the
talked
rest
about
of the settled
House
systems.
Varun.
Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. 2194, after the deployment of a UC Medical Star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War.
Always in the human nature, wars.
The colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. I like the audio files we've been listening to.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
This lore is really fucking cool to listen to. I feel like we're actually learning a little bit more of the world of Starfield.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably ruined our existence. There were times I felt that it would never end.
So what year does this game take place? I don't think they've said that.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
You think the
So these
Freestar
were
Collective
probably the
got a
mechs.
place like this? Probably take too many bribes to get it off the ground.
That they used. These are probably the aliens they used.
An artist's rendition.
I bring her
No one
here
knows
almost
how they
every
move
day
between
to
planets.
stare at this thing.
wonder if they can.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
That's fucking tragic. It seems like the Starfield universe has been in constant war ever since they left Earth, which isn't even surprising. That's just been part of human history forever.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify.
I just gotta add, I don't want to talk over her. It's awesome that for some reason UC and Freestock Collective somehow made a pact. They've actually become now. It seems like they've become allies.
A treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
I don't know, maybe they're not allies. This seems like a United States-Russia kind of situation.
Accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions.
I was wrong.
The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terror that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Yeah, this really echoes United States and Russia trying to lessen nuclear weapons.
I think I got them,
The Vanguard is born.
What do you call them? Corns?
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Try not to disturb the other patrons, okay?
I never expected to actually listen to all of these. Especially with so much intrigue.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. and only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Cool beans.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Oh god.
If we did our jobs, our simulators are cutting edge. At the rate that
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
Actually, before we do any simulation or anything shit like that, I think this is the end of part whatever the fuck for YouTube, and we'll be seeing on the next part of Starfield. Oh man, I was so intrigued during those lore bits. I don't know why it's not like, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't know, like it kept me intrigued. It's an interesting world currently. What we've learned about Starfield on today's YouTube video and stream. Anyway, we'll see you on the next part, YouTube.